hi. Hi, I'm down here. What's up? So today we're gonna start off with, let me situate this a little bit better. So we're gonna start off with the Whitehouse briefing first, and then we're gonna watch the additive of the boys and their experience talking to the president and what they, you know, whatever vibes we get from it. But we're gonna start off with the briefing first, get the public address stuff out of the way first, and then enjoy ourselves with the leisurely stuff next. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's get spread. There they are.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. So much excitement. I know it's the Fed chair meeting, right? I know. We got Bloomberg. These, I mean, yeah. Forget about me.
Of course, Bloomberg would be there.
About me. Okay, so today on the final day of Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, I'm excited to welcome some special guests to the briefing room today. Pop phenoms, BTS. Woohoo! While many of you may know BTS as Grammy-nominated international icons, they also play an important role as youth ambassadors, promoting a message of respect and positivity. After this briefing, they will join President Biden in a discussion about Asian inclusion, representation, and diversity, as well as addressing an anti-Asian hate crimes and discrimination. As many of you know, the president has led a historic whole-of-government approach to combat racism, xenophobia, and intolerance facing ANHPI communities. Beginning his first week in office, when he issued a presidential memorandum leveraging the power of the federal government to stand against this hate. The president also signed the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act into law, signed an executive order to reestablish the Whitehouse Initiative on Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders, and funded critical research to prevent and address xenophobia against AA and NHPI communities. So without further ado, I will let the band take it from here. They're gonna each speak. We have a interpreter somewhere here. There you go. Good to see you. So they'll each speak first, and then the interpreter will come back up and interpret what they just said. They're not going to take any questions. They're just going to come here and give some words, and then we'll start the briefing. Thank you. Go ahead, guys.
All right. Before we get started on the goodness, let's let's establish that the president is not the person who makes all of the decisions in our country. Okay, it's a three-part system, has to go through three different sections. The president is just an attribution to the process, making its full cycle through. Okay, if you didn't know that before, look it up, do some research, and you'll find out that our president, and any president, is usually just a front man who signs his name on a lot of things. Okay, so let's not blame any one person or praise any one person, but I would like to know who came up with the bill for the anti-Asian discrimination, because I myself don't know that information. Like I said, I don't like to talk about politics too much, so I don't really do a lot of research on politics, but I do know that. So if you guys want to drop that in the comments, it's cool. If you just want to tell me to stop being lazy and go look it up myself, that's cool too. I don't mind. So
thank you for your kind words, and hi, we're BTS, and it is a great honor to be invited to the White House today to discuss the important issues of anti-Asian hate crimes, Asian inclusion, and diversity.
네, 오늘은 AANHPI 헤리티지 먼스의 마지막 날입니다. 저희는 AANHPI 커뮤니티와 뜻을 함께하고 기념하기 위해 오늘 백악관에 왔습니다.
네, 최근 아시아계를 대상으로 한 많은 증오 범죄에 굉장히 놀랐고 또 마음이 안 좋았는데요. 이런 일이 근절되는데 조금이라도 도움이 되고자 오늘 이 자리를 빌어 목소리를 내고자 합니다.
네, 오늘 저희가 이 자리에 올 수 있었던 것은 저희의 음악을 사랑해 주시는 다양한 국적, 언어, 문화를 가진 저희의 팬, 아미 여러분들이 계셨기에 이 자리에 올 수 있었다고 생각합니다. 정말 감사합니다.
I gotta try closed captions. I just don't want to wait.
한국인의 음악이 서로 다른 언어와 문화를 넘어서 전 세계 많은 분들께 닿을 수 있다는 게 아직까지도 좀 신기하고 근데 신기한 것 같습니다. 그리고 이 모든 걸 연결을 시켜주는 음악이란 건 좀 참으로 훌륭한 매개체가 아닌가 싶습니다.
나와 다르다고 그것은 잘못된 의견입니다. 옳고 그름이 아닌 다름을 인정하는 것으로부터 평등은 시작된다고 생각합니다.
네, 우리는 모두의 각자의 역사를 가지고 있습니다. 오늘 한 사람 한 사람이 의미 있는 존재로서 서로 존중하고 이해하기 위한 또 한 걸음이 되기를 바랍니다.
And lastly, we thank President Biden and the White House for giving this important opportunity to speak about the important causes, remind ourselves of what we can do as artists. Once again, thank you very much.
Provide an interpretation in Korean and English. 우리말과 영어로 통역 간략하게 전달드리겠습니다. 남준 씨는 친절한 소개 감사합니다. 방탄소년단입니다. 오늘 백악관에 초청받아서 반아시아계 혐오 범죄 그리고 아시아계 포용 그리고 다양성에 대해 논의하는 자리를 가지게 되어 정말 큰 영광입니다. Jun said today is the last day of the AANHPI Heritage Month. We joined the White House to stand with the AANHPI community and to celebrate. Jimmy said we were devastated by the recent surge of hate crimes, including Asian American hate crimes. To put a stop on this and support the cause, we'd like to take this opportunity to voice ourselves once again. J-Hope said we are here today thanks to our army, our fans worldwide, who have different nationalities and cultures and use different languages. We are truly and always grateful. Jungkook said we still feel surprised that music created by South Korean artists reaches so many people around the world, transcending languages and cultural barriers. We believe music is always an amazing and wonderful unifier of all things. Shiga said it's not wrong to be different. I think equality begins when we open up and embrace all of our differences. V said everyone has their own history. We hope today is one step forward to respecting and understanding each and every one as a valuable person. 마지막으로 남준 씨가 중요한 문제에 대해 함께 이야기하고 우리가 아티스트로서 무엇을 할 수 있는지 생각할 기회를 만들어 주신 바이든 대통령님과
Man, I hope I can speak like that one day.
감사합니다.
What does it mean to you to come to the White House?
There's no questions,
We're
woman.
gonna go. They're not gonna take any questions, but thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
BTS 화이팅!
Oh,
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh. All right. Okay.
got some fans in the audience.
Yeah. Brian, I don't know how you're gonna.
Yeah, see, even she's like, what do you think you're doing? All right, let's go check it out. Let's see. I think I have it. There it goes. Had it ready to go just in case. All right, so next up, we're going to do the experience the boys had talking to the president, which they had recognized at the beginning of the address to the public that they were going to do. We're going to take a look at that, and then we're going to discuss a little bit. And if you're just here to stick around to watch me see what's going on, most of my thoughts are going to come after the fact because I want to give this the respect it deserves. So it's up to you whether or not you want to stick around, but I am going to check this out, and we're going to see how they enjoyed themselves and how they handled themselves with the president.
Figured I'd make you feel at home.
You guys are good at this, huh?
Vibe check.
Hello, we are BTS. Today we're here to speak with President Biden about anti-Asian hate crimes, Asian inclusion, and diversity.
Tay's enjoying himself, at least.
Hi guys, we come out and say hello. Nice to meet you. I'm Korean. Nice to meet you. So we're gonna go just out of this door.
And hi, we're BTS, and it is a great honor to be invited to the White House today to discuss the important issues of anti-Asian hate crimes, Asian inclusion, and diversity.
최근 아시아계를 대상으로 한 많은 증오 범죄에 굉장히 놀랐고 또 마음이 안 좋았는데요. 이런 일이 근절되는데 조금이라도 도움이 되고자 오늘 이 자리를 빌어 목소리를 내고자 합니다.
한국인으로서 또 에이시안으로서 꼭 이야기를 해야 되는 문제라고 생각이 들었고요. 특히나 이제 한국 아티스트로서 이제 해외를 다니면서 이제 언어나 문화를 초월하는 그런 그 초월을 해서 또 많은 사람들한테 닿는 그런 경험을 했던 사람으로서 이 다양성이 주는 특별함을 꼭 이야기해야 된다고 생각이 들었습니다. 그리고 또 이제 차이가 주는 특별함의 여러 많은 사례들이 훨씬 더 늘어나야겠다는 생각도 들었고요.
The more current song choices of the things that have come out.
When we see hate and prejudice, it's meant to make people afraid. And it's meant to make people feel alone and therefore without power. When you all speak about it, you speak to people in a way that reminds them they're not alone.
We just want to give back all the love that we got, use our voice like you told us. That's all we wanted. So today is a really, really historical and big day for us. We feel happy to help make a positive impact, and we feel the great responsibility at the same time.
It's an honor to meet you, Mr. President. Welcome to the White House.
That's how excited he was. He said it before he even got up to the president.
I got involved in public life because of civil rights. Even back then, famous artists helped move people. What you're doing makes a big difference. Talking
It's the
about
70s, 60s,
how we have to eliminate
70s?
hate is important.
When we first
When he
heard
was heavily
that,
involved?
The White House and President Biden invited us because of the Stop Asian Hate and the anti-Asian hate crimes, we were like, this is it, why not? We have to go. We have
Absolutely.
to go to DC. We have to see you, and thank you for recognizing all the efforts, and we've truly felt that our time truly pays off and pays back.
Better
This
late than
important
never.
month here in America. A lot of our Asian American friends have been subject to real discrimination.
We want to say thank you sincerely for your decision, such as signing the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act into law. We truly appreciate the White House and the government's trying to find solutions.
I know you know what you're doing, but don't underestimate it. It's not just your great talent, it's the message you communicate. It matters. This is one president who appreciates you.
Wow. Woohoo. I have to tell my mom.
Lastly, we thank President Biden and the White House for giving this important opportunity to speak about the important causes, remind ourselves of what we can do as artists. Once again, thank you very much.
Good song choices overall for the backtracking. Excellent watch through, guys. Let me make this a little bit bigger real quick. So one of the things that I guess I was kind of caught by surprise on this is that they're talking about the Asian American Discrimination Act, right? And how one of the things Biden said is that that's why we're bringing it back up. To me, it's bothersome that this wasn't addressed, or this event didn't happen sooner than it is, right? But I am glad that the boys got the chance to meet the president, come in, see the big time, in terms of the political world, got to visit the White House and stuff. I've never seen the White House. That'd be cool. And then we're respectful, as always. We wouldn't expect anything less from the boys, right? And the president and Camille and the, God, I can't remember her name, Karine, I guess. The lady who addresses the public, the publicist, I guess, is the best word for it. She did a great job, and she was very polite, and she did a good job holding off the audience when they wanted to ask questions. Which how did anybody even sneak in a question? They wanted to answer. You could see them, but it's important to realize that Asian American hate is wrong. All hate is wrong, but it exists, and we have to do our best to instill the proper viewpoints of how to behave when it comes to loving one another, right? And granted, I feel like racism stems from not loving yourself, or it can be being brought up in the wrong environment, but the basis of it is that if you love yourself, you're going to learn to love others just as much, and it would be a better place if we could all just do that. I know it's not physically possible. I mean, it's possible, but it's not plausible, I guess. So we just got to make the world the best place that we can with what we have, with the time that we have. And I think the boys are doing their best to do that in every way that they can. And with their music, with their message, with their presence, the way they present themselves to the world, they've done a great job of it. I can't really complain about it. I know 2 years ago when I started this, you barely heard anything about it in Texas. And now you hear and see things all over the place. I know I do. I don't know if anybody else does, but I do for sure. And it's brought me a lot of great things. Now, I myself have never had any hatred towards Asian Americans or any other race for that matter. It's just, I see you as a person. I see you as who you are, and your personality means more to me than your beliefs in how you see the world, because everyone's got different beliefs, and I respect that you have that belief and you are allowed to believe that. But I believe everybody deserves kindness and love. If you have forgotten about all the things that happened in early 2020 and henceforth, even before then, this is a good reminder to love one another, not just Asian Americans, but everyone. So it was a good watch. It was a good takeaway from all of that. I'm glad the boys got to enjoy themselves. They got to see things that most of us probably will never see or haven't seen, and they got to do something that I know most of us will never get to do. So it's another unique thing for the unique group and this group of wonderful individuals who are bringing us all this music. I will say that it did have a thought. There's this very stoic look from Yoongi throughout the entire process, and it reminds me of a thought I had last week. It's like, when I see BTS and I see specifically Namjoon and Yoongi, I think these two guys are the blueprint runners of this group. Now, I know they're not the ones that came up with the group. We can thank Bomb PD for that, but like anytime I see Yoongi, I just feel like him and Namjoon just like are the guys upstairs. They're just like, if there's something going on with the group, I feel like Namjoon or Yoongi will discuss it with each other first before the rest of the group knows. Now, I could be way off, and don't take it the wrong way. That's just the vibe I'm catching, right? And even though a lot of the conversations from the president and the vice president seemed slightly scripted, it's a business situation. I'm sure a little bit of it was. I feel it was genuine to a certain degree. But I'm gonna get out of here and record something else, you guys. I will check you guys on the next video. Hope you guys enjoy Festa this week, and I hope you're as excited as I am to get back into all of this, and hopefully we get some great things this week. Y'all have fun. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy. I will check you guys later.